Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's meeting. I'm Councillor Emma Muddyman-Rawlins, Chair of Elections and Democratic Structures Committee. Before we commence, I'd like to outline the domestic arrangements for the meeting. We're not expecting a fire practice today, but if the alarm sounds, please leave the building by way of the fire exits through the door at the rear of the chamber. When you've left the chamber, proceed down the stairwell and exit through the fire emergency on the ground floor. If anybody has mobility issues, I will get my teeth in, please wait in the refuge area at the top of the stairs and for emergency evacuated, and use the intercom in the lift just at the left hand side of the door. The designated assembly point is in the public square outside Cast, just beyond the fountain. Today's meeting will be audio and visually recorded. By entering the council chamber, you accept that you will be recorded and your images retained and broadcasted by the council website and via YouTube. If anyone attends to record or film any part of today's meeting, please ensure that this does not disturb the conduct of the meeting and you only focus on recording the people participating. So if we start with today's agenda, so agenda item number 1 is apologies. Any apologies for attendance today? No. Okay, thank you. Option. Agenda item 2 is to consider the extent of which the public and press be excluded. There are no exemptions to today's agenda. Agenda item 3 is the declaration of any interest. Does anyone wish to declare any interest in today's business on the agenda? If so, please declare it now. No? Or complete the usual forms following the meeting. So agenda item 4 is minutes of the meeting held on the 16th of July 2024. Via your packs, can we all agree the meeting? Agreed. Seconded? Thank you. Agenda item 5. Simon Davis, will you please introduce the item, the report?
Hi. This report is intended to reflect on the occurrences in the Stainforth Neighbourhood Planning Referendum, which took place on Thursday, 10th of October 2024, and also to look forward to elections activity coming up, which is namely the local government elections on the 1st of May 2025, which would consist of the mayoral election, the all-out local ward elections, and also the all-out town and parish elections. So the information's all in the report, frankly, which I'm sure you've all read, so I don't intend to sort of go through that, but obviously happy to answer any questions that members may have on the item.
Does anyone wish to ask a question or comment? I believe Councillor Gemma Cobby.
Thanks, Chair. I was just wondering if you had an update on the polling stations. We talked about it quite a bit at the last meeting. Just want to know if we have an update.
We intend to start a full polling station review from the end of this month, which has to be completed by the end of January 25. So we will write asking for recommendations if you want anything looking at, if you have any alternative buildings that we could look at and maybe use, then that's something that Trina will be sending out.
Okay, thank you.
So as we said before, obviously members are the local experts in your area. You know, if you've got ideas of stations, then that would be wonderful. I think you're all aware that there are less public buildings than there ever used to be, and it is becoming more and more difficult to sort of find them. So I appreciate that some stations aren't always ideal for various reasons for everybody, but if you can come up with alternatives, that would be great, really. So thanks.
Councillor James Church, you had a question.
All 21 ward councillors, it just says in the first paragraph of the local elections. So is that all 21 wards? Yeah, it's just a simple thing.
Yeah, all wards, all councillors are up.
Any other questions? No? So do the members note the report? Thank you. So item number 6 is the canvas update. I believe it's Simon this time, not Scott.
Obviously, same as the election one, all the information's there, assuming that it's been read, and happy to take any questions if anyone has any.
Does anyone have any questions? No? Wonderful. So do members note the report? Noted. Wonderful. And that concludes today's business. So I'd like to thank everybody for their attendance. I'd like to thank the officers for their reports. I'll declare the meeting closed.